What's up, guys? Jack's Pop Guy here today.
And GVKcollectibles.
And we're back together again. I know you missed us together. And we're bringing you a special Saturday video for you guys. So recently, we took a kind of like a long weekend trip with our parents to Panama City. While it is still the pandemic, we wanted to, just go out and do stuff. Do something, pretty much do the same thing we were doing, but just somewhere else in a hotel. We had a lot of fun. And while we were in Panama City, we decided to look at some of their local shops that they have, as we did in Ocala. Unfortunately, they really didn't have too many. There's really only 2 shops we could really find.
Yeah.
But we also went to like the Walmarts and Targets and stuff and found some good stuff there. So pretty much this video is just going to be us showing off all that stuff that we got.
Yeah, and we also went to Books A Million. For those of you who don't know, Books A Million is essentially like Barnes & Noble. In my opinion, it's a little bit better just because they have a variety of stuff.
There's just so much more stuff.
Yeah. Like they have Funko Pops, McFarlane figures, books, of course, DVDs, Blu-rays, I believe.
Games, stuff like that.
So, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And some cool, like, political satire stuff, which I think is
fun. It's pretty fun. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and go first because I got less stuff. That's usually how it goes. I always usually get less stuff. But yeah, I actually only got one thing at one of the comic book shops, unfortunately. They really didn't have anything else for me, to be honest. But I did find one thing at a comic book shop, and that was this Groot. It's the Loot Crate exclusive Groot. It's from the First Guardians of the Galaxy when he's still Groot's original form. And it's glow in the dark. It's when he uses like his hand
to make a light.
Yeah, to make the light. Sorry, I couldn't think of what's happening. But yeah, it's a Loot Crate exclusive. It's not the most expensive pop out there, but it's still really cool. I decided to get rid of my wood Deco, whatever it's called, like Entertainment Earth exclusive Groot. It's just
Deco.
I just don't know how I feel about it. So I was looking for a new Groot, and I found this one. He actually had a bunch of Groots, but this is my favorite out of the bunch. And yeah, so I decided to pick this up. It's actually a really cool pop. Gotta go. I recently redid my Marvel section today, actually. So I gotta go put this in. Find a spot for it. So yeah, that's the first pop.
Pretty cool.
The next ones were actually, only one was for me, and so let me explain. So, if you're a Funko collector, you know what Target Con was. Target Con was a con where they released a bunch of Target exclusives at the same time. It was really fun. Our Target that we usually go to, they sell out immediately. People, they camp out probably an hour before the store opens and they rush in, get them, get out. So while the Targets we went to there actually had almost all the Target Con exclusives, including the Tails, the Automan, and the new Michael Jordan. They had multiple of the Auto and the Michael Jordan, so I actually picked one of these up for myself, the Auto. He's actually my favorite Simpsons character. He's not a main character, but he's my favorite character. I just think he's funny.
He's a supporting character,
yeah.
He's a fun. Simpsons, it's so weird. Did you see it got renewed for like, I think, a 42nd and a 43rd season?
That's crazy. That's crazy how long that show's been around. But yeah, Otto. I think this is a really cool pop, good detail. Really captured him. It looks exactly like him. So that's what I like about the Simpson pops is they actually kind of look like the Simpsons characters.
Yeah, I can appreciate the
They look like they just plucked them right out of the show.
And there's a few like that, like I think the Dexter's Laboratory one, the Johnny Bravo, those are like, they're not even Funkos. They're really more like this is just a maquette of what the animated figure is. The figure is from the character is from the show, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah. And then the Tails I actually picked up from my friend Frankie Jimmy, or Darth Frankie is what he's going by now. Yeah, I picked that up for him, and then I picked up the Michael Jordan for my good friend Pinsters. So sometimes you know what, you just gotta look out for your homies. They've been looking out for me. They live in LA, so they're able to get some Funko Shop exclusives and the Hollywood store exclusives for me. So I figured I was lucky enough to help them, like repay them back and help them out get one of these pops that sold out pretty much instantly. So yeah, that's really all I got. So now we're gonna sit here for
a few minutes
and let him go through his stuff.
Alright, so as you said, we went to multiple places. I think I'm going to continue what he was doing. I'm going to start with stuff that I got at Target. Now I got most of this stuff at like multiple Targets, but I'm just going to do it all once. So, a line that I particularly liked from NECA that I didn't think I was going to like as much is their Toonie Terror line. And their Toonie Terror line is essentially They take slasher villains like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface.
Grady Twins.
The Grady Twins. and basically make them look like they're in the style, animated style, very much like the Hanna-Barbera cartoons like Scooby-Doo, for example.
Yeah.
And ultimately it was a line that I didn't think I was going to like as much, but it's like really grown on me.
I like it. I like it a lot too. I have 2 of them. I have Sam and then the Grady twins.
So, and I figured I had already bought Freddy and Jason online, but I was missing one of the bigger slasher boys, and that was Leatherface, but luckily at one of the Targets they did have him. Their NECA section was kind of all over the place, and one part it was in the toy aisle, then there was one in the entertainment section, the one we went to, the first one I should say, but Leather, really glad to have him. It looks really, really cool, and also a cool thing with these Toonie Terrors, you'll get to see in close-up shots, of course, but they come with a little cardboard back you can cut out, and it's actually a scene from the film, so this is like the behind of the Sawyer house.
They're really cool.
From Texas Chainsaw, the original, which one of my favorite movies, I think, one of my favorite slasher films. Such a innovative, like, just an amazing, like, movie. This next one, so this is very unusual for me, because I don't usually collect this stuff, but, like, I just had to get it. It's also in the same vein of the Toonie Terrors, but it's not a slasher villain. It's your man Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
The Joys of Peyton's.
We're not painting a little bush there.
With Peapod, which I assume is a squirrel.
It's the owl, I think.
No, that's a squirrel.
Oh, it's a squirrel.
It is the squirrel. Which is
I can't remember what the name of the owl is, because there's a Funko Pop with the owl.
Yeah, there's actually multiple. So there's one with the raccoon.
There's multiple.
They have a few variants, and also NECA did produce a 8-inch cloth figure too.
That's cool.
Bob Ross. Bob Ross, I think everybody knows who Bob Ross is, and I don't.
If no one hates Bob Ross.
That's I was about to say. I don't even think anybody hates Bob Ross, which is really, really good. But it looks really, really good, really fantastic. NECA has been doing a great job on these. They recently announced the Jaws, the shark from Bruce is his name.
Bruce.
From Jaws. So the last thing I got from Target. Now this is really fun, and as soon as they announced it, I knew I had to get it because they haven't really done anything with this character within this scale. But it is the deluxe Black Series Jar Binks from the Phantom Menace. Now this is really, really cool. It's kind of cool because it's actually really cool. The Jar figure looks really great. I know Jar has a mixed reputation. I do feel bad for the actor who played him, but hey, he's actually he's hosting a game show, a Jedi Knight game show on Disney Plus. So, and he's like the main Jedi, which is really, really cool. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. The pieces, it comes with it comes with a shield, a lot of the things that you saw in the final battle of the Phantom Menace. It looks really, really cool, really well done,
And Jar Binks is the one true Sith Lord.
But yeah, and it comes in the new wonderful Black Series packaging. The one I've actually loved this design more and more. So yeah, that's pretty much
Disney Plus, give us the Jar Sith back story.
Oh my God.
Do it.
Shut up.
If you want to get subscriptions, I say do it. Jar equals money, baby.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I'm actually going to get this one out of the way too, because it's just kind of the oddball one of the group. So we went to Walmart as our official last stop on our journey, and I was looking for this. So it is the NECA 1954 Godzilla, and this, for people who don't know, this one is nearly identical to the re-release that they did a while ago, but for like Walmart, for some reason they still had them in the clamshell packaging, which is packaging I absolutely hate, instead of the more ultimate style boxes that eventually a lot of the Godzilla figures did. I was really excited to get this one because like I had bought one from NECA, but like I ultimately had to sell it because its lower jaw would not open, and I didn't know why exactly. So I still have, he's right behind me, still have the original. Now, if the jaw on this guy works, I will be selling that guy right there. But, like, once again, this is, like, just, it's a really updated version. It's the exact same thing as the one with the newer box style. It's just in the old clamshell packaging. I think that was just a deal that NECA had with Walmart. I'm not exactly sure of all the ins and outs of, like, how that works. So, with, I think the next, let's do books. So we went to Books A Million. A lot of cool, like, as I said, better Barnes & Noble, essentially. Yeah. Had a lot of cool stuff. So the first thing I think I want to show off is this little Mini-Mate. This is from Diamond Select, and it is Godzilla 2000. It's based off his work, Godzilla 1999, technically. It's, either way, it is his appearance in Godzilla 2000, and probably one of my favorite, if not one of my favorite designs for the character. It's one of my top 3, with like the Burning Godzilla, Legendary, the Monsterverse Godzilla, and this guy is my, I would say my 3rd favorite. It was also, this Godzilla 2000 was the first Godzilla DVD movie I owned on DVD, and it was the only one I had for a while because we got rid of our VHSs. So
yeah,
and that was the only
as
DVD.
Everyone should have.
That was the only DVD that I had. And there was also this little cool thing I had to get. It was, it's a little magnet. We'll get a close-up. I'll do a close-up of it pretty soon. But it is a Mothra magnet, and it says, Born of Light, Mothra. And it's her little Heisei design. I thought it was really, really cool. I love Mothra. And I specifically love the Heisei design. It's a really, really cool, unique design for her.
Alright, and before we jump into those books, our camera's about to cut off on us, so we're just gonna restart recording real fast. We'll be right back.
Alright, so the next thing, very unusual thing to get also from Books A Million, but I just had to get it. It is Godzilla.
Had to.
Godzilla King of the Monsters little fleet blanket, 45 by 60, or I don't know, inches, I guess. It's pretty cool. It is.
You see those two right there, those little marks right there? That means inches. For all y'all that didn't know.
But once again, it's kind of weird seeing, with Godzilla vs. Kong coming out this month, it's kind of weird seeing King of the Monster stuff still on the shelves, but I'm very happy about it too, because like there was barely any King of the Monster stuff. I don't know if we'll get a close-up of this, but it is really, really
It's
cool.
just a blanket.
It's just a blanket. It's actually funny, because I think this little thing, the shot glass, I have a thing of shot glasses. This is one of the shot glasses for Godzilla, so love that. So next thing is bread and butter comics.
Yep.
So, and this is the second one. So this one, the first one I got that I knew was the Saga of Swamp Thing. This is a part of the Alan Moore run, which really made the character come into his own. This is actually the series that, not in this particular book, but in the series, it was also in issue 37, I believe. It was the first appearance of John Constantine in the Hellblazer books. So, and I, as you all know, I think I've said it before on the show, I love John Constantine, and I really wanted to get into Swamp Thing because he's just such a iconic character. And for those of you who don't know, Alan Moore also did Watchmen 2, which it proudly presents on this, which is a very seminal book within the comic community. It really was a like a groundbreaking comic of where it was a deconstruction of the superhero genre. And
whatever that means.
Basically taking like the things that make the superhero genre like how it is and like completely like dismantling those tropes. This next one's pretty cool. So it is from Bram Stoker's Dracula, and this is an adaptation of the Francis Ford Coppola film, and the art is done by Mike Mignola, who, for those of you who don't know, he is the creator of Hellboy. And he has a very unique kind of gothic-looking style to it. It's very, very creepy and very unique. But this is also the adaptation of the Francis Ford Coppola. And what a better artist to do it than Mignola, because I feel like it definitely works. It has that very creepy kind of style to it. His art, it's really, really cool. One of my favorite comic artists, I think. And one of the last books. This one's really, really cool. I regretted not picking this up at our location in Jacksonville. It is John Wick, and this is a prequel series to the movies. So this is how you learn how John Wick became the Baba Yaga, and it goes through his backstory and everything, I believe. Cool. Which is really, really cool. It's written by Greg Pak, who he's a really, really great writer. He's done like World War Planet Hulk. He's done James Bond. He's currently doing the Darth Vader series right now for Marvel, which is phenomenal. But yeah, really, really cool. Very excited to get into this and read it. And this next one, this is actually cool because, as you guys know, I'm into the kind of classic horror magazines, like Creepy and Eerie. But Creeps is still going on, and this is issue number 29 of April 2021. And it's got this really, really cool, like, art on it. Like, it's a very much a reminder of, like, that kind of classic 60s horror art, like Bernie Wrightson and that kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. Creepy and Eerie. I think it's no longer Warden, I believe. It's just Creeps. That's its own, like, publication. But very, very cool and very, like, the covers are just really phenomenal on it. So, that's pretty much it for Books A Million, so we'll get into the first comic book store that we visited. Like stuff. Alright, so the first one, I believe, I actually have the cards and we'll put them down in the description, so if you are in the Panama City area, you can visit these comic book shops.
Check them out.
I believe the first shop is called Comic Emporium, which, like, if I get the stores flipped up, I'll put it in the video to say, hey.
One of them was really cool because it also had a sports card shop connected to it, and they had a lot of cool sports card stuff. I didn't really pick anything up from there, but they had like hobby boxes, all that fun stuff. So really cool stuff.
Yeah, and I think this was Comic Emporium that had
I think so.
So the first one I got was, this is not like a new comic or anything, it's just really, really cool. It's a Black Widow variant. I currently don't read Black Widow, but it is a Terry Dodson variant, and it also is the Xenomorph variant of Black Widow fighting the Xenomorph, because as Alien is going to be a book this month. So I'm very excited. The #1 launches this month. I'm very, very excited about that. And this I'm very excited about because I can have a complete floppies of these now. It is Dark Knight's Metal #1. So this is the first issue, and it is the original one, and I got it for a really good price.
Yeah.
Too. A lot more.
$7.99.
Yeah, and I got now I have the whole series of that now in floppies. I already did, but I had variants for like issue 1. So then there was a few trades, some really, really cool ones. Red Sonja Conan, which I love these two characters. I really, Red Sonja mainly, I really like. And this was back when Conan was at Dark Horse, actually, because it's a collaboration book between Dark Horse Comics and Dynamite Comics, which is really, really cool. It was really cool to find a Red Sonja trade. And this next one, I actually have a few. I actually have like maybe 4 of the #1 issue variants for this series.
He reads it for the literature, he says.
I do, though. It is Vampirella Master series. This is the book written by Grant Morrison and Mark Millar. Mark Millar, if you guys don't know, he created Kick-Ass, and like Umbrella Academy too. So really, really cool. It's got some really cool art in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, was very, very happy to pick those up. And once again, that shop is Comic Emporium. Links will be down below. And the kind of final shop that we went to, which was Arena Gaming. It was had a lot of comic books, but it also had some D&D stuff.
Tabletops.
And Warhammer. Not particularly my stuff, but if you're into that, I definitely suggest checking out. But they had some really, real cool things. So as I said, Hellblazer, John Constantine's one of my favorite comic book characters. And I actually don't have any floppies of Hellblazer. I only have trade paperbacks, so they had some really, really cool ones. And like the art for Hellblazer, like I'll give a few to Cole. The art is really, really cool. It's really like kind of grungy, very like not gritty, but it looks just super cool, and it deals with magic, demons, and stuff, and also like brings up like Constantine brings up social issues too, which is like really, really cool. He's a really, really cool character. I really love John. Probably one of my favorite volumes that I got, though, books that I got, was this one right here with the dead pilot, which looks really, really cool. Yeah. And all that was from, of course, I dropped the cards probably, but that was all from Arena Comics, I believe. Arena Gaming Comics, I believe. Once again, their descriptions will be down below, so if you're in the Panama area, definitely check them out. They have a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool...
Panama City, Florida, not Panama as in the country.
Yeah. Of course.
You just gotta clarify. Hey.
I know.
Hey.
As opposed to Tokyo, San Francisco.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it, and we hoped you guys enjoyed the video. We took a little bit of day off. There won't be, as you guys saw, no figure review, only just because it was this. I figured I'd give myself one more week, then we'll be getting back into the figure reviews.
And I know I promised a new series starting tomorrow with a new Funko Pop series tomorrow. That's actually going to be delayed 1 week. Something just went wrong with it. It's okay though. It'll be there next week. So yeah, sorry about that delay.
So yeah, and I think that's it. So if you guys liked the video, make sure to hit like and Also hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you get notified when we upload videos like this fun little Saturday video and our regular videos. We usually do regular videos on Monday to Wednesday, Thursday, and possibly Sunday.
Not Thursday.
Not Thursday.
Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Fuck, we're all messed up.
Yeah, we are.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and soon to be Sunday. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out our Instagrams down below. The link will be in the descriptions. And yeah, also check out our Mercari shops. We'll have some stuff on Mercari. You know, I got a lot of stuff to post. I'm gonna be doing that in the next couple days. So yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.